So we really see in the news media reports of children collapsing in schools really across the country, and maybe it was THC or cannabis, or maybe it was spice. And really we work in prisons primarily where spice is very common. And so we set out to try and understand, is this spice in schools and is it common and prevalent? So I think really what shocked us when we started looking at this, maybe we thought we'd find the odd school. It's actually present in 17% of all of the vapes we looked at, and really across the country, north to south in England. It really is affecting every demographic everywhere.
So once you found that it was in some vapes, you started to explore whether it was right across the country, and as you say, that is what you discovered. And where are these vapes coming from containing this spice?
So this is maybe the important point, that it's not being found in the single-use vapes maybe people are familiar with in the shop. It's in refillable vapes, and liquid is being added to them. So we think what's happening is children are both buying and dealing what they think are cannabis vapes or THC vapes, but actually THC is incredibly expensive, very expensive. Spice is incredibly cheap, maybe a few pounds for a whole vape's worth.
So how dangerous is this drug? You talked about cases of children collapsing. How bad can it get?
I think we know that spice is associated with nearly half of all of the non-natural death in prisons. We know that children have suffered cardiac arrests and seizures and spent long periods of time in induced comas in intensive care. I think really why we want to push this now as the school holidays start is that we're worried that if someone uses these drugs and maybe they're alone in their bedroom and they have a cardiac arrest, they will die. They don't have that support network of school around them. So we really want to encourage people to be mindful of their safety and their risk, and to know that if someone offers you a cannabis vape, it's vanishingly unlikely that it is. It's probably going to be spice.
This is incredibly serious. Is the message getting out across the school network, first of all, and what would you like to see the government doing about this?
Yeah, I think this is the first step, is allowing the schools to be open and acknowledge the problem. There are so many schools that have had children collapse that don't want to talk about it, but now I hope this will allow them to be open, to have an open dialogue with the children, and then, as you say, to talk with government about what we can do to pass on that harm reduction messaging and support the police force and the schools to keep these children safe.
Professor Chris Pudney, appreciate your time today. Thank you.